race fans, and welcome to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway as we are getting ready for the Pennzoil 400 here today. It's a very cloudy day here in Las Vegas, so it should make for hopefully some more rimmed up racing here on this racetrack. We're going to see some things coming on here. I am Michael Norman, the voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series. We're getting ready for what should be race number 4 here in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. We got all three mates in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. The number 8, that's Senna Osman on the pole alongside the number 8, Reggie Fogelman, that's a Chevy, and then Dylan Matthews in the number 38 Ford in 3rd place. So it's always pretty interesting to see when we have the only 3 makes in the series sweep the top couple of positions. Coming into this race here, as I'm going to pull up the point standings, you won't be able to see it, but I will. Going to pull up the point standings here. Cole Devers sits atop the point standings right now. He's got about a 15-point lead over 2nd place Daniel Voiles. Laura Chung, who was in 2nd, has moved back 1 spot to 3rd. Dylan Matthews up 8 spots in 4th. William Brock sitting 5th in points. James Qualls up to 6th in points. Our Daytona 500 winner, Carson Gum, blesses a couple spots up to 7th after last week. Seth Cole up to 8th, Benjamin Miles 9th, and Anthony McCurry in the 10th position. Now, of course, Carson Gum, the only driver with 2 wins, who has pretty much locked himself into the playoffs later this season, so long as he can stay inside the top 25. Up there in 7th place, then Matt McIntyre, who's kind of been on a free fall as of late, he's really got to step it up. Make sure Matt McIntyre is down in the 22nd position in points. That's very, very troublesome for him, because if he falls outside the top 25, that win will not count for him. That being said, we're getting ready for 54 laps of racing here in the Las Vegas race. That's going to be 3 stages of 18 laps in length. Not sure exactly when pit strategy or pit stops will come into play, so that should be a very interesting factor as well. With that being said, we are now going to go trackside down, get the opening ceremonies underway here at Vegas.
And now, race fans, for the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome Las Vegas native and 2-time Major League Baseball National League MVP, Bryce Harper.
Drivers, start your engines!
Drivers and engines are fired up here today, getting ready for, as I said, 54 laps of racing here in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. This is going to be an exciting race. A lot of you guys saw a bit of an, I guess you could call it a glitch last week at Auto Club, where the Better Cautions EXE that I have been running kind of bugged out just a little bit. Hopefully that won't happen again. So yeah, hopefully that won't happen again as we got cars coming off pit road here onto the racetrack. I think that just kind of happened with the timing of the caution flag in general, as it looks like Dylan Poteet in the 6 car is having an issue. Let's see what it is. Fuel system damage on the mechanical issue. Fuel system with the mechanical issue on that number 6 car. So it does not look like Mr. Poteet will be making it to the green flag here today. Hopefully it won't be an issue that'll put him out of the race. We'll just have to wait and see. Pace car comes down pit road, as well as Dylan Poteet, getting ready for the start of the Pennzoil 400. Green flag is out. We're underway. Dylan Poteet has made it into his pit stall. He has not taken it behind the wall yet. They're going under the deck lid. They're going to try to look and see at the possible fuel issue that is. So Matt Oskin leads lap number 1 here at Vegas. Keeping an eye on the 6 car, also still on pit road. See if these cars can get up to speed here. Some of them have to letting out of the throttle. It's all about momentum here at this racetrack. Dylan Matthews, who's been so close to victory, especially at Homestead. Look at him catch right up to the back bumper of the 18 car. You got Jessica Shelton in that 20 car right behind them. Top 6 cars, single file right now, completing lap number 3. Catching the back of a car here is one thing, but passing them is a whole different story. Now here comes Jessica Shelton, going to go underneath the 38 car. We'll see if Shelton has the run. Got Anthony McCurry right behind her in that 16. And then behind McCurry is another female driver. That's Madeline Crenshaw. Another good qualifying effort for her. Has her up inside the top 10 here. Pass for the lead, or pass for second place complete. Jessica Shelton now holds on to second place. Drivers kind of beginning to get single file out here. Charlie Buxton left up on the outside lane back here. He's going to get freight trained. Here comes the 482. That's Marcus Schuenberg up here on the back bumper of William Brock. Seth Cole back here as well. Daniel Voiles and others trying to get back up here. The 17 car. 17 of Matt McIntyre. We talked about him earlier back here. Dylan Poteet is 2 laps down. And here he is right here back on the racetrack. Very tough for that number 6 car here. Meanwhile, we have a battle for the race lead. Samet Oskin, his teammate Jessica Shelton underneath. Shelton trying to hold on the inside lane. Couldn't quite get it done. She's going to have to settle back into second place. RJ Bishop and others trying to come up here as well. Remember, as I said, 18 laps per stage here in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. Jessica Shelton going to try again for the lead. Zachary Fitzwater up here. Look at Fitzwater. Oh, the 20 car was able to get the lead, but look at Fitzwater up here. He's having a good race. They're going to try to go 3 wide back here. Shelton has taken the lead. In fact, the 18 has fallen back to 4th place. So we'll put Jessica Shelton to the top of the board with Anthony McCurry and RJ Bishop now the 2nd and 3rd respectively. Outside lane really kind of falling off here a little bit. Cars beginning to fall back. Dylan Matthews stuck up on the outside lane, able to control. Now they're going to put the 16 of Anthony McCurry on the outside lane here, trying to get past. Nathan Ormond up here as well. Shelton crosses the line, leading yet another lap. Got about 7 laps to go in the stage. 7 to go in the stage, but not sure how long until these cars start having to make pit stops. That's going to be another thing here. Battle for 2nd place. Here comes the 18, Sema Oskin back. Fastest car on the racetrack right now has been that 23 of Nathan Ormond. Remember, with the better cautions EXE that I have in place and running for this season, no longer do these drivers actually race back to the caution flag. Although it will kind of seem like they do because they're still going pretty fast. But really, when the caution flag comes out and they're not at the start finish line, these cars do roll out of the throttle and begin to coast back towards the start finish line. RJ Bishop still in 2nd here. 18 car really wants that 2nd place. Madeline Crenshaw holding on to the 10th and final spot for playoff points, and every little point counts. Meanwhile, as we've been talking about here, Dylan Poteet has been able, even with the draft of the big pack, able to just been kind of stay out steady in front to stop to not go within 3 lap or to not go 3 laps down. And then back here, look at these drivers back here. We've got Levi McIntyre back here, Benjamin Miles, Nick Gunther. Oh, there was a car in the somebody had gone through the grass up there. Not too sure what might have happened, but it looks like Shelton has such a big lead now. Oh, she's coming to pit road. Couple laps to go. Oh, these cars have got to watch out, and there's an accident right here. Trent Dunham and others, but it's below the racing surface, will not bring out a caution. And it looks like everybody came down pit road. The 38 and the 12 car looks like they came down a lap before. And possibly the 47, which that might have been why there was a big gap. So, all right, so let's see what pit crews are going to get it done here as Dylan Poteet goes around to try to unlap himself for 1 lap at least. Everybody on pit road at the same time, which is very odd. I've never seen that happen before. Looks like the 20 car is going to be able to come out first. Oh, there's the 12 of RJ Bishop. Let's see if he gets around the 20 car. You know how close they were battling. Let's see. The 12 car is going to go right around the outside of the 20 of Shelton, and it's going to be RJ Bishop that's going to cycle around as the race leader. We'll see if the 20 is we'll see if the 20 will be able to reel him back in. This is the last lap of stage number 1. I don't think Shelton, even though she's right there, I don't think she'll have enough to catch him. Oh, but dang, is she closing in. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Out of turn number 4, RJ Bishop is going to win stage number 1 here at Las Vegas. As we're waiting for the top 10 to finish coming through here. There we go. There's your top 10 results. We're going to step aside, take a quick commercial break, be right back with more action here at Vegas. We are back here at Las Vegas. None of the action have been missed except for these top 2 right here. Only car's lap down right now. Only car lap down right now, which is the 6 of Dylan Poteet. But this is the battle for the race lead right here between RJ Bishop and Jessica Shelton. So we know these cars can go roughly about 16-ish laps on a tank of gas. RJ going to get stuck behind the 51. It's going to allow Jessica Shelton to move on by. Shelton going to lead the lap. So lap 36, if my math is correct, should be the end of stage number 2. Just keeping an eye on the number 20. Trent Dunham back out on the racetrack. Let's see where the 7 car dropped after these pit stops here. She was running right here. There she is in 17th place, so had a very bad pit stop for the 7 of Madeline Crenshaw here. She should be maybe kind of hoping for a caution flag at this point. Maybe try to get her bunched up and maybe she can work her way back up towards the front here. As we're keeping an eye on it now, Fitzwater has just moved into 2nd place. And Fitzwater closing in on the race leader, Jessica Shelton. Wow, and I mean closing in, I mean he is really closing in as Jessica puts the block on him. I mean, he's right on his back push. He's right on her back bumper. Yep, I was right. 36 is the end of stage number. Is the end of stage number 2. Let's see what Fitzwater can do. It's a very, very strong Ford Mustang out of Stewart-Haas Racing. 23 still with the fastest lap of the race. Let's see if the 4 car takes a shot. Not quite there. Maybe trying to hoping she makes a mistake. So we have 11 laps to go in stage number 2. These cars may have to come down and make another pit stop. I'm kind of hoping they don't all come at the same time, because otherwise that would take strategy out of it, and it would be kind of dumb, in my personal opinion. But gonna have to wait and see what happens. The 4 car had to back off just a little bit there, losing a little bit of ground. Probably ran into like a wall of air a little bit. Couldn't quite pull out to make the pass. But we'll see if he's able to catch right back up to her. He is able to get through the center of the corner pretty good there, even with an aero tightness because of draft. I believe they are coming up to Nick Gunther and Trent Dunham. I'm not sure if they will catch them or not. But we're going to have to wait and see. As it looks like the entirety of the top, at least the top 5, are trying to get back within striking distance. The 4 car still right on the back bumper. We'll see if Fitzwater has enough car and or momentum to be able to get around Jessica Shelton. Jessica had to use the lap car as a pick to get around the 12 of RJ Bishop. Jessica Shelton on poise to win stage number 2 unless these cars have to come down pit road. And if they do have to come down pit road, it'll be within the next 3 laps. Oh, these cars really are catching the lap car in front of them. It is now Trent Dunham. Trent involved in an accident coming to pit road that last time. Probably knocked a little bit of power out of that number 1 machine. But the 20 car and the 20 and the 4 are right there. The 4 car is really within striking distance. Coming to 5 laps to go in stage number 2. See if these cars are going to come down pit road. It'll be within the next lap or 2. Oh, I saw the 12 car come down pit road, or the 4. The 4, the 38, and others. Others coming down. Oh my goodness, we have a massive accident. The 43, Cole Baker, and now other cars getting involved as they're trying to slow down and avoid the wreck. Madeline Crenshaw with a piece of it. Caution is out. The 40, the 43, the 51, and others all slowing down here, trying to avoid this accident. The caution flag is indeed out here as these cars are slowing down. Even Jessica Shelton trying to slow down, not trying to avoid anything, almost coming to a complete stop here as they cross the start-finish line. That was a massive, massive accident. And that's what could possibly end the stage here. I'm going to keep with our race leader to see what's going to happen. We know they're going to come down pit road. They're going to have to. They have to in order to make it. But we'll see who's going to come out as the race leader. We're going to see who's going to come out as the race leader. Cars coming down pit road, including our leader, Jessica Shelton. The 4 car coming around here. Alright, well, actually, we're going to go ahead and we're going to step aside and let things get settled out. We're going to see what's going to happen to end the stage real quick, and then we're going to, and as we do that, we're going to see what happened to bring out the caution. So we'll take a quick break. Alright, we're back here taking a look to see at what happened to bring out the caution. Look at the 62, the 11, the 43, and the 9 just kind of all forced together trying to take the same line because cars coming to pit road. Bern Oliveira in the 9 car just hooks the 43 into the outside wall, immediately flipping him over. And look at that car just barrel roll against the safer barrier. The 9 car, Bern Oliveira, keeps the car up against the wall here. But then you've got cars that are coming through trying to avoid the accident. And like the 51 car just kind of has nowhere to go. The 7 car hard on the brakes, does get involved, big time front end damage. Charles Sanford gets a piece of it. So does the 17 and maybe even the 34. I think the 34 car was able to stop in enough time, maybe to avoid all that, and then everybody else behind him just kind of stops. So just a couple of cars involved in this accident, and the worst of it being that 43. Alright, so let's see. I believe we do have an onboard with the 43 of Cole Baker. So this should be very interesting to watch. So let's see. It's right from the cockpit camera. He does have. Let's see what happens. Oh. He just kind of sees everybody behind him like that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead, jump back up, and see who's going to be the winner of stage number 2. Alright, oh well. Alright, we're back underway here. We are back underway under the green flag here. You're going to see the stage 2 results here. As you can see, things are a little whacked out and crazy. And that's just NR 2003 for you, ladies and gentlemen, because of the timing of that caution and everybody was on pit road and everything like that. Jessica Shelton is the only driver on the lead lap. That is correct. Well, at least not anymore. Now Dylan Matthews and everything like that here. So this is what's gonna happen, I guess. So Jessica Shelton, this is her race to lose. As they're coming to 10 laps to go. So the battle really is going to be on for like second place and positions on back here. But it's going to be Jessica Shelton that's more than likely going to win this race, because she's the only driver on the lead lap. She did not come down pit. She was the only driver to have not attempted to come down pit road when the wreck with Cole Baker and others happened back there to trap everybody a lap down. I dislike how NR works. I even attempted to I attempted to throw a caution right at a restart to see if I couldn't get everybody to cycle back around in front of the race leader. But for some reason that didn't happen. The pace car picked up the first car on the tail end of the lead lap. So we're kind of stuck with this now. So unfortunately, it might have been a very terrible end to might be a very terrible end to a Las Vegas race, but unfortunately that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles here in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. So if Shelton can just kind of coast around these last couple of laps, she'll be golden. Jessica Shelton's first win since Kansas of last season. I believe it was the first Kansas race of last season as well for that number 20 for Jessica Shelton. So as you can see, these cars trying to pass, but honestly, it's not doing any good other than making them back on the lead lap for potential, back on the lead lap themselves for potential a run for a top 5 or a podium finish. Not much to talk about. Daniel Voyle is going to go on trying to fight for second place. Shelton just kind of riding, letting it go. 4 laps of racing to go here at Las Vegas. Shelton once again trying. The 62 looks like he's coming to pit road. Daniel Voiles unable to make it to the end. Four car going to try to maybe to battle for a third place finish here. We'll see. The 38. Oh, nope. The 4 car's coming to pit road, and so is Jessica Shelton. A lot of cars going to get back on the lead lap with this. Oh, the caution is out. The caution flag is indeed out here. The leader on pit road. This ought to be very interesting to see if the cars who have not come down pit road be back on the lead lap or how things are going to shake up, because we are going to have a green-white checkered. Jessica Shelton comes out of pit road. Now we're going to see where this is going to end up here, but we're going to see where the pace car is and who the pace car picks up. Where is the pace car? Trying to find pace car. Where are you at? There you are, right here. Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. Pace car crosses the start-finish line. Gonna have to wait and see who the leader is. Oh, the leader is the 38 of Dylan Matthews. Where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? Right? No. Where is the 38? Is he on pit road? Might be on pit. Yep, he's on pit road right here. Oh, he's getting trapped. Looks like Zach Rogers is actually going to come out of pit road here. All right, this is very interesting. So let's kind of accelerate to see what's going to happen here. Jessica Shelton is, in fact, the race leader still. Zach Rogers, Marcus Schuenberg, Seth Cole, Charles Belding up here as well. Couple cars on the lead lap. Pace car's right here. So when the lights go out on the pace car, the lapped cars should move to the rear of the field, allowing the cars on the lead lap to catch up to the pace car and be part of it as we are getting ready to go back under the green flag. Well, here very shortly. All right, let's see. Come in. I think they're gonna get the one to go this time by. Let's see. Yep, the one to go this time by. Oh, if this breaks, I'm actually gonna be quite mad. Oh, why does this have to break? Alright, well, it looks like it's going to be double foul. Green flag's back out. We're back underway here for a green-white checkered finish attempt. Shelton stuck on the outside here. Bunch of cars stacking up, attempting to come to pit road in the back. I mean, that's a lot of cars coming to pit road. Some of these cars not able to make it on pit on... Oh, the white flag was taken on pit road, I guess. So we're going to see what happens. Not a lot of these cars able to make it. This is a very wild finish here. We'll see if it's just a splash and go. For the most part, is what it seems like. Possible splash and go. White flag was taken on pit road by Jessica Shelton. Well, we'll see. Jessica Shelton comes up and off pit road here. Through turns 3 and 4. Oh, the race is complete. I was not paying attention, apparently. And Seth Cole actually got the win. Where's he at? Right here. Seth Cole. Wow. Seth Cole, Dylan Young, those two, I guess, stayed out. And Seth Cole takes the checkered flag. I have no idea what is happening here. Absolute chaos here at the end of Las Vegas, and Seth Cole gets the victory. Guys, if you're just as confused as I am watching this, those few of you that watch it live, then you're 100% in the same. Alright, we're back here. Apologies for that, as we have a very jumbled up, finishing results here. I mean, I don't even really know what to tell you, honestly. This is just very weird. I mean, it all started when Bern Oliveira and Cole Baker just wrecked when everyone was coming to pit road, trapping everybody a lap down. I mean, when I saw everybody coming to pit road the first time during the first stage, I thought, man, if there was a wreck, this could have been very bad in terms of trapping cars a lap down. And then suddenly they suddenly kind of like one person stayed out while everybody else came to pit road, and then there was a wreck, so that trapped everybody a lap down. This is a very, there's always one race, there's always at least one race a year that's very weird and whacked out. So and that was so far this race. So the running order is all kinds of jumbled up here, but Seth Cole takes the victory. Dylan Young second. Jessica Shelton comes home third after what could have been guaranteed a victory when until the caution came out. Which I think was for the 7 of Madeline Crenshaw, because she said a tire problem there, so she could have been involved in an accident that brought out the caution flag during that final run of pit stops. Charles Belding comes home fourth. Carson Gum, another top 5 for him. Dylan Matthews, even though it says retired, crosses the line in 6th place. Charles Sanford, Matt McIntyre, good run for him. We talked about him earlier, needing one, in 8th. Kyle Matthews 9th, and Trent Dunham rounding out the top 10 after being involved in an accident in the first round of green flag pit stops. Zach Rogers, Marcus Schuenberg 11th and 12th, Benjamin Miles 13th, Ali Rain 14th, Nick Gunther 15th, Jonathan Zorline, Anthony McCurry, Semet Ozkin, our pole sitter 18th, Nathan Orman 19th, and Zachary Fitzwater, who was running 3rd before that melee happened at the end that caused us to have the very first ever green and white checkered finish of the Budweiser All-Pro Series. Finishes 20th, Reggie Fogelman, Cody Lamas, Laura Chung, Christina Bell, Matthew Rodriguez, Daniel Voiles, Henry Sanford, Levi McIntyre, then William Brock, RJ Bishop, who had a very strong car at the very beginning of this race, back in 30th. Cole Deaver, our points leader, falls back to 31st. So he might not be the points leader after today's race. Roberto Crown Jr., James Qualls, and Dylan Poteet round out the cars that finished the race. And then it was Madeline Crenshaw, Cole Baker, Bern Oliveira, and Charlie Buxton. And I say Madeline Crenshaw could have brought out that caution with a couple laps to go. She was still running after the accident with the 43, the 9, and the 51. So I'm not sure exactly what happened. Very, very, very odd freaking race, I will tell you that much for sure. And I'll be the first to practically tell you that I'm pretty sure Seth Cole just lucked into this win, because we all know that it was going to be Jessica Shelton's hands down. Even with her having to come to pit road, more than likely she would have got out ahead. So with that being said, Seth Cole officially the victor here at Vegas. Next week we're heading to Gateway. The Gateway race the Gateway Motor Speedway out there in Illinois, or near St. Louis, for a night race. Should be interesting to watch that race happen and see what kind of strategies play out there. My name is Michael Norman, the voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series. We're packing up, heading to Gateway, and I say, until we meet again.